Welcome to Global Defense Zone, the channel where we uncover the most powerful, secretive, and game-changing weapons shaping the future of global security. Today, we're bringing you a showdown unlike anything you've ever seen before, a face-off between Russia's most secret and terrifying Doomsday system and America's most advanced, stealthy, and almost invisible strategic. Two different worlds. Two different technologies. One question: which of these is truly the world's most dangerous weapon? By the end of this video, you'll have the facts you need to decide, and we want you to tell us in the comments which weapon you believe is the ultimate threat to humanity. So stick with us till the very end, because the deeper we go, the more chilling the truth becomes. And if you love learning about the hidden power plays in modern warfare, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Global Defense Zone, and share it with friends so they too can join the debate. The concept of most dangerous. Before we begin, we must understand that danger in the military world is not always about the biggest explosion or the fastest aircraft. Sometimes it's about the ability to remain undetected, to strike without warning, or to ensure total destruction even if the nation using it has already been annihilated. That's what makes today's comparison so fascinating. We're not comparing two tanks, or two fighter jets, or two missiles. We're comparing a Doomsday command system with a stealth strike aircraft, both designed to guarantee devastating consequences for their enemies, but in completely different ways. Russia's Death Hand. The perimeter system. Hidden in the depths of Russia's strategic arsenal lies the perimeter system, more chillingly known as Dead Hand. This is not a missile, not a bomber, not even a satellite. It's an automated nuclear retaliatory system. Its purpose? Simple and horrifying. If Russia's leadership is wiped out by a nuclear strike, if communication lines are destroyed, and if no one is left to give the launch order, the Death Hand will take over. Sensors scattered across the country detect nuclear detonations, seismic shocks, abnormal radiation, and even the absence of military communication. Once it confirms that Russia is under total annihilation, it automatically orders a full-scale nuclear launch, sending intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, screaming towards enemy cities, bases, and military installations. The scariest part? There is no human in the loop at that stage. No president to change his mind. No general to hesitate. The Death Hand exists purely to guarantee that if Russia is destroyed, its enemies will burn as well. It is the very definition of a mutually assured destruction failsafe, and it means that even if you somehow defeat Russia, you will lose everything in the process. The psychology of Death Hand. This weapon's true power is psychological. Even the most advanced first strike plan against Russia cannot guarantee survival if Death Hand is active. Military planners in NATO and the United States know that an attack on Russia isn't just a fight with their armed forces, it's a potential suicide pact. This automatic, emotionless, purely mechanical trigger ensures that the cost of war will always be unacceptable. It's not about firing first, it's about ensuring that the enemy never dares to fire at all. The B-2 Spirit. America's ghost in the sky. On the other side, the United States possesses a weapon that's equally terrifying, but for a completely different reason. The B-2 Spirit stealth bomber is the very definition of silent death. Designed during the Cold War and shrouded in secrecy for years, the B-2 is a flying wing that can penetrate the most advanced air defense networks without being detected. Its radar signature is so small that it appears like a bird on enemy radar if it appears at all. This allows it to slip deep into enemy territory, strike with nuclear or conventional weapons, and vanish before anyone can respond. Unlike the Death Hand, which only acts after Russia has been hit, the B-2 is an offensive first strike platform. It can deliver bombs anywhere in the world within hours, flying from secure bases in the US or overseas. And because it can carry nuclear gravity bombs, including the devastating B-83, the most powerful bomb in the U.S. arsenal, it's capable of destroying hardened command bunkers, underground facilities, or entire cities. Stealth. The B-2's invisibility cloak. The B-2's strength lies in its invisibility. It's not just the shape, it's the radar-absorbing material, the minimal heat signature, and the ultra-quiet engines. Even in the era of modern radar systems, the B-2 is almost impossible to detect until it's far too late. Think about it. While the Death Hand is a guarantee of destruction after an enemy strike, the B-2 offers the possibility of destruction before the enemy can even react. It's like comparing a nuclear booby trap to an invisible assassin. Which is more secret? Both weapons are shrouded in mystery. The exact operational details of the Death Hand are one of Russia's most closely guarded state secrets. Many Western analysts weren't even sure it was still active until declassified intelligence suggested it had been modernized. Similarly, the B-2 Spirit is still partially classified. We know its shape, its general capabilities, and its mission profile, but its stealth coding, electronic warfare systems, and some of its sensor technologies remain hidden. Which is more powerful? Here's where it gets tricky. If you measure power in terms of destructive capacity, Death Hand wins hands down because it doesn't just deliver one strike, it triggers the entire Russian nuclear arsenal. That means hundreds of warheads raining down across continents. But if you measure power in terms of strategic flexibility and tactical execution, the B-2 Spirit is unmatched. It can be deployed without warning to any target on Earth, in missions that remain completely secret until they're over. Which is more dangerous to the world? From a global security perspective, Death Hand is more dangerous in the sense that it removes human judgment from the equation. It's an automated system that could, in a worst-case scenario, be triggered by false data or misinterpretation. That's the nightmare scenario, an accidental apocalypse. The B-2 Spirit, while immensely powerful, still relies on human decision-making. It won't strike unless ordered to do so. However, its stealth capabilities make it a tempting tool for surprise attacks, which could destabilize global peace if misused. The strategic chess game here's the truth. Neither weapon exists in isolation. The Death Hand and the B-2 are pieces on a much larger chessboard of nuclear deterrence. The B-2's mission could be to strike targets that would prevent Death Hand from activating. Conversely, Death Hand's entire purpose is to ensure that even if the B-2 or any other weapon destroys Russia's command centers, retaliation will still come. In other words, these two weapons are in a silent, invisible duel that most of the world never sees. Conclusion: you decide. We've shown you the strengths, the dangers, and the terrifying potential of both Russia's Death Hand and America's B-2 Spirit. One is a machine of last resort, a vengeful hand that strikes after death. The other is a phantom assassin, capable of eliminating targets anywhere without being seen. Now it's your turn to decide, which weapon do you think is more dangerous for the future of our world? Is it the cold, unstoppable automation of the Death Hand or the silent, surgical precision of the B-2 Spirit? Let us know in the comments below. We'll be reading every single one. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world's most secretive and dangerous weapons, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Global Defense Zone, and share it with your friends so they too can join the discussion. We bring you the hidden truths of global military power, and this is just the beginning. Stay tuned, stay informed, and remember, in the world of defense, what you don't see is often the most dangerous of all.